Hare Krishna. Welcome to our Golu this year again. We have tried to show Govardhan Leela as per the vision of Periyalvar, who is the father of Andal. Here you can see the Annakut ceremony going on. You can also see the beautiful picture of Govardhan Giriraj behind, and all the items in Annakut kept for offering to Govardhan mountain. And as you all know, after this incident, there was a very heavy rainfall sent by Indra through the Samvartaka clouds, and Krishna lifts up the Govardhan hill to protect all the Brajvasis. But as per Periyalvar's vision and his realizations, he has seen this pastime in a different way. He has mentioned that Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill upside down. The bottom part of Govardhan hill mountain was on top, which was caught under the rain, and the top part or the peak of the mountain was what Krishna was holding for 7 days. We can see the beautiful mountain with all its biodiversity and vegetation, which is very well protected under the hands of Krishna, as it is all facing downwards. And below the mountain, Periyalvar describes what all things were happening. He goes into great detail to mention how the life was very normal under the Govardhan hill for 7 days. And not only all the Brajvasis, but even the animals, wild animals, birds, monkeys, nobody had any issue because of the heavy rains. So we have tried to show some of the details that Periyalvar has mentioned in his Pasuram, in his Prabandham, and let's try to see that. In this particular scene, you can see small gopikas, small girls, who are playing with a baby deer. They are trying to feed that deer milk with a small cotton wick, and this is how they keep this baby deer as their pet, and they grow this baby deer by giving milk, and they are very happy playing with this baby deer. Next you can see there was a very small lion cub which was trying to cause fear to a small baby elephant. At that time, the mother of this baby elephant comes there and protects this baby elephant by driving away this lion cub. All these things are also happening in the forest area under the Govardhan mountain. You can see some the mountain dwellers over here who are dressed like tribals. When they see the tribal girls of their community from a distance, it seems these girls have very beautiful large eyes, and when they look at their eyes, they feel under illusion that these eyes actually are the eyes of a deer, and these deer have come to graze all our crops in the backyard. That's why they are ready with their bows and arrows. Behind these mountain dwellers, you can see the ashram of the Maharshi. There are many rishis over here, and what happens is, since it's a forest area, sometimes tigers, very hungry tigers, come over there. And these tigers, when they come there, these rishis, they very nicely, gently, they massage their necks. And when they do that, the tigers go to sleep very peacefully on their lap. So this is the influence of the Govardhan area and the rishis residing over there. On top of the Govardhan mountain, you can see an elephant whose tusk is half broken. Sometimes these wild elephants, out of excitement, they go and bang somewhere on a rock or something, and by doing that they break their tusk. So this particular elephant wants its tusk back. So it looks at the crescent moon on top, and thinking that that is its broken tusk, it is raising its trunk and trying to catch that crescent moon. thinking that it is its trunk, its tusk. Coming down again, we can see very beautiful rivers which are also there on the Govardhan mountain, and from these rivers and other water bodies, very nice gems, pearls and all come out from these water bodies. And it seems that these pearls and these precious gems, they are like a beautiful clothing or attire, an attire made of gemstones for the Govardhan mountain. Under the Govardhan mountain, you can see a monkey, mother monkey with a baby monkey on its lap. So it seems all the mother monkeys on the Govardhan mountain, they tell some story and make their baby sleep. So what story do they tell their baby monkeys? They tell them the story of Hanuman. That Hanuman, who was our forefather, our great ancestor, he did very great deeds. He went to Lanka, he burnt the Lanka, he warned Ravan, and then he saw Mother Sita and came back and told Lord Ram about Mother Sita and how she is safe over there. And in this way he reunited Lord Ram and Sita. So by telling this story, they try to make their baby monkey sleep. Behind this monkey you can see some other monkeys who are hanging from the branch. It seems that under the Govardhan mountain, these monkeys are trying to jump from one branch to another, trying to train their babies how to do the same. You can also see Indra over here, who has now come asking forgiveness from Lord Krishna for all the mistakes that he has done. Because Indra tried to pour so much rain on Govardhan that finally it seems that all the water from the clouds were over. And you can see that the clouds on top of Govardhan are now white in color. And now Indra has come back with Airavat elephant and also Surabhi cow. He has put his crown on the floor. He is on his knees, trying to fold his hands, begging forgiveness from Krishna. So Periyalvar has described that just like Anantashesh, who holds the entire Bhumandal with his 5 hoods, Krishna was also looking like Anantashesh, who had 5 fingers and who is holding up the Govardhan mountain. You can see the upside down mountain with all its vegetation and everything, monkeys hanging from top, langurs, and all the Brajvasis under the Govardhan hill who are very joyful and who are doing all their normal activities. Even the animals, you can see the giraffe also who has enough to eat because the trees are all facing downwards, and life is very normal under the Govardhan hill. So this is Periyalvar's vision and few details that he has explained in his Divya Prabandham. Hare Krishna.